Alright guys, so today I will give you a short introduction into all current features of the new Smart Action feature. I will also show you how you can set up Smart Actions and what you must do to customize them. Smart Actions are basically a software tool that will let you set up macros or scripts with just a few clicks. Even very complex action combinations can be created with just a few clicks. A lot of effort has been put into the implementation of Smart Actions to make them super intuitive and user-friendly. Now, to open the Smart Action Manager, your config must run in the expert mode, which you can change at the bottom of your config. After that, you can find the Smart Action Manager in your button bindings. So switch into the button bindings and click on a button of your choice to place a Smart Action on it. I will pick the X button for this video. Now the new binding system will only allow you to bind one action at a time. So as soon as you want to place two actions on the same button, such as circle and square, you must do that via a Smart Action. So let's click on the Smart Action Manager at the bottom of the screen. First off, you should specify how your Smart Action will be activated. You can do that at the top of this menu. As you can see, Nexus currently offers 6 different activation types. I will go with hold for now, which means that the Smart Action will stay active for as long as I keep pressing its activation button. When I now select circle and square, both of them will be added to the timeline. The timeline is the sequence that your Smart Action will execute. Any action combination in the timeline will be played from the left to the right. Since we haven't specified any durations yet, both actions will be activated at the same time. To better understand this, let's add a few more actions. I will add a second circle and square button. What I will also do is to add 2 delay actions. The arrows at the bottom allow you to rearrange the action within the timeline. Let's move the delay action in between these 4 buttons. The slider at the bottom allows me to change its duration. Let's set it to 200 milliseconds. Next, let me highlight the circle button on the right side. The slider at the bottom allows me to change the state from pressed to released. I will do the same now for the second square button. So when I press and hold my X button, the Nexus will continuously send circle and square for 200 milliseconds and then release them for 100 milliseconds. After that, it will be replayed over and over again, since I decided to use the hold activation. Now at the bottom you will find a few more options. You can for example specify if a Smart Action should only be activated in the HIP or ADS mode. For that, you can change the binding state in the bottom left corner. Also, some actions are exclusive to certain activation types, as otherwise they just wouldn't make any sense. When I change the activation type to on pressed, you can see that I now have the option to switch into specific configs. By adding that to the right side of my timeline, I can force my Nexus to switch into a certain config at the end of my Smart Action. Let me clear my timeline to show you a different example. Nexus allows you to add the left and right analog stick, and you can even choose between the angle and intensity of the sticks. I will quickly create another example. What the sequence will do now is to pack my left stick at 50% to the right side for 700 milliseconds. When I go into the game and press the X button, you can see that I walk to the right side at 50% speed. So angle and magnitude let you customize by how much and into which direction the stick is packed by the Smart Action. By the way, here you can see which angle correlates to which direction. The last Smart Action feature are the 2 aim options. Again, you can choose between angle and magnitude. These two are basically special aim stick bindings. They allow you to control your crosshair behavior without affecting your aiming. You can use that to, for example, compensate weapon recoil without getting any negative pulldown effect. If you already tried competitor devices, then you will know that the recoil compensation will heavily influence your aiming behavior. But with Nexus and its two aim actions, you will not suffer from that problem. Instead, you will always be able to aim freely and without any negative influence. Let me set up a quick recoil example. When I go into the game and press my X button, you can see that the recoil is completely gone now. For comparison, here is how the recoil will look like without any compensation. Next week I will probably upload a more detailed anti-recoil guide. So give it a watch if you want to learn more about smart action based recoil reduction. At last you have the option to adjust the timing variance. You can do that in the top right corner. It allows you to define if the wait times should include randomization or not. To adjust randomization, just leave this menu and scroll down to the bottom of the binding list. Also, to add new bindings, you must now press on the plus button. You can then choose your preferred button from the list, such as the right trigger position. At the top, you can now specify the trigger percentage at which this binding should be activated. And just like before, you could now assign a smart action to it. Now, in the future, Nexus will of course receive more smart action features. There will soon be an update that will allow you to group smart actions or input touchpad gestures. So if there are any smart action features that the Nexus doesn't offer yet, then please share your feedback in the XIM forum. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button or maybe even subscribe to this channel to not miss out on any of the upcoming videos. Also, contrary to popular belief, this channel is not an official XIM channel. I run this channel in my free time to bring you guys the latest XIM news and tricks. So if you want to support what I do, then maybe consider to join the YouTube channel membership. Channel members usually get around 1 to 4 weeks of early access to all new videos. Plus, we also have a nice little Discord to discuss XIM settings and other stuff. But that's about it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching and I will maybe see you in the next one.